Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Thursday at 4 o'clock, and this is Karen's Stamp Pad. My name is Karen Scott, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta. So, welcome. I am going to continue on with the Lighting of the Way stamp set and dies. I've got a couple more cards that I wanted to show you today, and then that'll be it for this. It's a cute stamp set and dies, and I really hope that you pick it up and play with it, and maybe you can come up with some other ideas and share them with me. That would be wonderful, and then I can make some more cards. So anyway, I will turn my camera down. I got my order today, so the catalog went live on the 2nd. So what was that, Tuesday? Tuesday. So I placed an order and it arrived today. So maybe I can show you what's in the box. I just got a few things because I did do a pre-order and got some stuff a while back, but some of the stuff that was not available for the pre-order, I ordered, and I've got some cute stamp sets to play with. So I'm going to turn my camera down. I'm going to pull in my box, and I'm just going to show you a few of the things that I got, and you might see them in upcoming lives. So hello, Denise. Welcome from Maryland. Thank you for joining me again. I appreciate it. I am going to grab my box. And I don't know if it'll, maybe I'll put it to the side. And let's see. Put it to the side. And I will show you a couple of things that I got today. So hello, Kathy. Hello, TJ. Red Deer Hill. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, I'm just going to bore you with a few of the details. Hello, Shirley from Ontario. Where in Ontario? I used to live in Amherstburg, and I lived in Thunder Bay. So crazy places, but yeah. So welcome. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera down. Don't mind my bruise. I mentioned that the other day. So it's still not going away. Maybe I should, I don't know if I put ice on it, whether it might heal it faster, but oh well, I'm getting used to it. So, all right, let me change the view. And okay, there we go. So I've got, let's pull some of these out. I got some new stamp sets to play with, and I got the So Refreshing. Can't wait to play with that. The dies actually have a picnic blanket in it. I've got Time Together. I had to get this, Sweet and Precious, just for anybody who has babies, because this is all about the mom and the baby. So, and Here's to Love. Not that I was crazy, or head over heels over it, but I thought it would be good for wedding cards and invitations and that kind of thing. So it's one of those ones that you want to have in your stash. So what else did I get? And this one is one of my favorites that's in the new catalog. So Coffee with Friends. I can't wait to play with this. So, and maybe it'll be a hint and I can take people out. So the rest of it, I got the new embossing folder, the exposed brick. I thought that was pretty cool. I got the dies. I got some paper, and I ordered my baker's twine, and because I was whining the other day that I was out, and my linen thread. I got some more sticker sheets and the Memories of More. That I love the colors on this for the Bright and Beautiful. So just the cards and envelopes. I didn't get the other. I got some more DSP. I thought this would be fun. I didn't buy the stamp set that went with it, but the stargazing, and I thought that might make some cute cards. So I didn't get a lot. Some ribbon and some new plates for my cut and emboss machine. And oops, don't throw that away. Keep my linen thread out. I'm going to use it today. So anyway, that's just a couple of the things that I got. And now on to the cards. So let's see. Around Lindsay. Oh, I don't know where that is. You want to see what I do with the Coffee and Friends? I'll have to send you one, Margaret Ann, and then maybe we'll get together for coffee. I'll make a trip out your way. So, all right. So the first card I'm going to do is kind of like the gnome one that I did. And of course, it's involving the blending brushes again. Just a little bit different. But unless you want to stamp, the dies are pretty, to come up with different designs is kind of difficult. So I will save my one with the DSP for last. So this one will be quite easy to put together. I'm just going to show you a couple of things. And foil. Remember the other day on Tuesday, I was trying to come up with the name of this, and it's foil. I don't know why it slipped my mind, but I just couldn't. That's the second time I've been live and I couldn't remember what they were called, the foil sheets. So the gold foil we're going to need, and we are still selling it. You ordered the Memories of More too, along with all of the blends. Oh, good for you. I got the blends in my last order, and and my ink pads and my cardstock. And you know what? Of all the things, I was missing one ink pad, and it was the lemon lolly. I went to use it, and it's like I don't have it. So, all right, we're going to bring in our basic cardstock, and it is cut at 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So we've got that. I'll bring in one of my, let's just burnish the edge so it lays a little flatter. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in a piece of white, basic white, and this piece is going to be 4. No, it's not. It's 5 by 3 3/4. My foil piece is a 5 1/4 by 4, and we are going to layer that. But before we do, because we don't want to waste a whole sheet of foil, beautiful foil, just for that little bit of an edge. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring in, so let's just get all our pieces ready. I'm just going to show you this little trick. And if you have any sort of rectangle dies, kind of measure one smaller than the piece that's going to go on top. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my washi tape to hold it in place. And everything's kind of curved, so it'll move as soon as I put my plate on top. So I'm going to do that. And then what I want to do is because my centerpiece, you're not going to see it anyway, so you might as well take it out and use it for something. So what I'm going to do, rather than cut twice, I'm going to put my lantern that I'm going to use in there in the center, and I'm going to put my top plate on, and I'm going to cut these out. So there we have that. And you could always cut some gold butterflies out of this if you wanted, or butterflies, lightning bugs, fireflies, lightning bugs. And the other day, I was having a rough time the other day. Oh, you forgot to order pecan pie, Denise. Yeah, I know, and it's frustrating because you don't want to place an order just for one ink pad. I've found myself forgetting a lot of things. Now I try to write it down in a book where I can find it. If I realize I'm missing something, and if I'm not placing an order, I'll ask somebody else if they're placing an order, and can you order this for me? So anyway, now we've got the outline, see, and we've been able to use the inside. So we've got our pieces. I've already gone ahead and I have die cut my little lightning bugs or fireflies. Now I don't remember what they're called. See, I'm losing it. Okay, so put this aside. We're going to bring in our blending brush again, and this time I'm using Starry Sky, just like the last time, because it makes a nice evening backdrop. And I don't have Daffodil Delight. Wasn't one of my favorites. I have my Retired. So I would, if I were you, just use Daffodil Delight, but I'm going to use the So Saffron that I have, which has now retired. So sad. I guess I could bring in my Lemon Lolly, but it might be a little too bright. Okay, so I'm going to, because I want the glow, kind of like I did with the gnomes, and I want the glow coming from the lantern and from the lightning bugs or fireflies. Let's call them fireflies. They're fireflies for today. So, and the other day I was having a problem and I couldn't remember. I asked what was a group, what did I call it? A cluster? A cluster of fireflies. And they are actually called either a light posse, I looked it up, a light posse, or a sparkle. So there you go. Just like I was talking about stingrays, and I don't think I finished what I was going to say, but a group of stingrays is called a fever of stingrays. So then you can look up all kinds of things, right? So then it was like geese, because I say, like, what's a gaggle? a gaggle of geese. And people will say, well, there's like the what do you call it? A flock of geese. And yes, it's called a flock of geese if they're flying. If they're waddling on the ground, they're a gaggle of geese. And it's kind of cool. So I'm going to go around the outside because I want the darker around the edge. I like that look. So a little bit of National Geographic for you. All right. So I'm just going to blend all of this in, and then I'm going to bring in my stamp set and leave my ink out. Grab a block. Try cleaning up before I come live, and I end up putting things away and don't know where I put them. So I'm going to ink up one of the branches, and I want it to look like it's coming in from above and from the side. So I'm just putting a couple of those on. And then what I want to do is take the light from my, I got to clean that off because I need that block. So give me a sec here. I'm going to take my sparkle of fireflies stamp, put that on, and with the starry sky, I'm going to stamp it. And I want the bigger end to be closer because they're flying, I think, towards the light. So I'm going to put that there. Then take my little one. And let's just, I need the big one too. So let's see, I'm going to put that right about there. So I want to stamp just a little bit darker glow. And I'm going to adhere this. Thanks for sharing, Margaret Ann. So Gracie got spayed yesterday. And she is upstairs in her kennel because she's not allowed to run around. She's a very active dog. She loves to play ball, and she will go till she drops. She will not stop. And she's not liking being in her kennel. But I can't let her out because then she's jumping on people and wanting to play ball. And then Denali keeps wanting to jump on her and play with her. So he's been locked up too. Neither one of them are liking this. One little bit. Okay, so I'm taking the small one, and I want the lights for the small bugs. So I'll put one here. It just looks better with the more finished, I think. Gosh, you could probably hear her barking. I wouldn't be surprised. And one there. All right. So this is quick and easy, but it is, I think it's kind of cute. And I was, I got to thinking it would be a good Mother's Day card because, happy Mother's Day. Thanks for lighting the way. I mean, mothers light the way for their kids, and I don't know. Or hang on to it and give it to it could, because this is a nice masculine card. Give it to fathers for Father's Day. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. And I gotta I've got to take Nash in for his shots at 5:00 today. So I am just a going. So I'm going to adhere this to my foil sheet. And then I'm going to put this on my card base. Gracie thinks nobody loves her now. Everybody's, being mean. All right. So there we have that. Now we're just going to take your pick tool if we can find it. I've got another one. I know it's around here somewhere in this mess. And we are going to stuck. There we go. I don't know if I have enough glue on it. Put too much and it squirts out. Okay. So now I've already gone ahead and done the sentiment, and I heat embossed with the white, and I'm just going to put this down here. And then we are done, except for the inside. So don't forget that one. I'm going to pop this up. And just put that right about there. So there's our first card. Now you can take some, oh, no, I was going to say some new gems. The blue would go good on here too, but I will stick with I've got a couple that I colored Tuesday that I didn't use with my Night of Navy. So I will just add a couple of those, but there's the first card using the foil and just stamping in the background, but also with the blending brushes. So it's, similar to the gnomes. And there we have that. So my next card is going to be one using some retired paper that I got. I had to, just because I have a hard time doing masculine cards, and the He's the Man stamp set. Give them a hug and a treat. Yeah. Oh, they get lots of treats. I have a excuse me, hard time coming up with masculine cards, and that He's the Man's stamp set rolled over, but the designer series paper did not. And so I ordered an extra package because the designer series paper is masculine to me. So I thought I would do a card using the designer series paper. And I'm going to use the camping one because these lanterns, when I was a kid and we went camping, my dad had these Coleman lanterns, and they always sat on the picnic table. So this is, I mean, too easy to put together. So all I've done was take your early espresso, and I've it's cut at 5.5, squared at 4.25, and then I've taken another piece at 4 inches by 5.25, and I've embossed it. So you can emboss it with, I just wanted the extra texture. And then this piece of the designer series paper is 3.75 by 5. So I'm just going to adhere this to my embossed piece. I just thought this went really well together. So and then I'm going to pop it up. So it's a little, it stands out a little bit more. Yeah, Gracie has to be down for 10 days to 2 weeks. I mean, how do you keep an active dog down? They gave me some meds to kind of keep her a little sedated, but it's just not working. Okay, so we've got that. Now you don't need to watch me cut everything. So all I did was I cut out of the early espresso, and you can line it up, wherever you want. There's campfire. We'll just, I guess maybe right about there. She can't even go for a walk. A small walk after 10 days. It's like, oh, she's just gonna hate me. Have to hide all her balls. Okay. Oh, this is where my linen thread comes in. I want to put some thread on here to find the start. All right. I got the baker's twine too, but I think the linen thread will go better. Going to fold it in half, stick it through there, and ta-da! There. Okay, so I showed you the other day with the vellum, the little trick to making the glass. So I don't want to see the campers through this. So I went and did the same thing with some yellow. And I'm just going to put these in. can you imagine, Denise, being a dog and living for your balls and walks and playing and having to be in bed rest, locked in a kennel for 10 days? I don't think that she'll last that long. I won't last that long, I know, because I can't. I feel so bad for her. So there we have that. And then I did a sentiment and I went and glued it. So I just cut a piece of basic white and stamped on it, "Thanks for lighting the way," and some early espresso. And I'm just going to put that, I believe, up here. So with this stamp set, like this is the focal point, I believe. And you can do some stamping and just have it, mostly stamping like I showed you the other day, or just a few different ways of putting this together. So that's crooked. I'm doing more talking than paying attention here. Okay, so there's our second card. And I thought that went really well with that. So here's our 2 cards. And pretty simple to put together. Cute as a lightning bug. Shoot me now. So with the designer series paper, I pulled out some other ones too. And of course, all of these are ones you can't get your hands on. But using the Dainty Delights, I did this. I used the dies from a different set, just putting some greenery around the side of the lantern and some of the lightning bugs. And this was out of the Dainty Delight too, because it could sit there with just having, changing up the colors and the paper. So anyway, just a few more options. So you really like these cards. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. Nobody can hold up to sad puppies. Those big sad eyes. I know. Well, thank you, Margaret Ann. So anyway, just real simple to put together and really cute. So give it a try. If not, if you don't want to invest in it, pull out some designer series paper. Well, I've got designer series paper and I can cut all of this stuff for you. You just place a $35 order on my online store and I'll send you all the supplies to put together for these cards. So two from the other day, or from Tuesday, and 2 from today. So anyway, thank you all, ladies, for joining me again. I appreciate chatting with you. It's always nice. So anyway, so I will come back. Oh, I don't mind me. I'm just going to look at my calendar, and I'm looking at next Tuesday to see what's on the go. I will be back next Tuesday at 4 o'clock this time. 4 o'clock. So we'll do 4 o'clock on Tuesday, 4 o'clock on Thursday, and we'll see how that works for a while. So join me then. And let me just change this camera view. One moment, please. And that... All right. Yeah. So anyway, join me on Tuesday. I haven't decided which stamp set I'm going to play with next week, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. In the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And yeah, I'm going to a fashion show on Saturday. So uh, a lady in Summerside owns Karma's Boutique, and she's having a fashion show. And one of the ladies, another lady that I know, she does nails. She's actually one of the models. Karma's got a few models, and there's one of the pubs is coming and giving free taste of the beer that they make, and there's going to be door prizes and all kinds of things, so it should be fun. And I have given some cards as door prizes, so hopefully I can make some new friends, new stamping friends, and get some people hooked on stamping. Maybe. Just because I like to share. So anyway, I will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay, bye for now.